lost that game, all right? They didn't beat us.
What happened out there? We all look like rookies, man.
Time to turn this around, guys.
Gonna fuel my fire with this one.
That's a good team over there. They're not that good.
They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Another try with Moss. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one into the hands of Atwell. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. On the toss, they give it to Moss. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11,
A run over center with Moss. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 12, 11,
They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Here we go.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Here we go.
Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jaden Daniels, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith getting the job done again as the win moves his guys to a terrific 9-2 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. These two teams...
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 11-90.
Now, Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
11.
They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Here we go.
They go once more with Moss. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's 3rd and 7. Play action now. It's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Moss. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Inside the 10. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengal. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, Burrow. A throw on the move is caught.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
I'm one, right?
First and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Here's Burrow. Quick throw here is complete, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a second down throw for Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. On first and 10, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. Back to throw, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Burrow now to throw on first down. That one knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down. They'll run here with Brown. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. 11 coming.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
They kick the running back in motion. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that
running back sent in motion. First and 10, it's Mayfield. It's into the hands of White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. He'll get this complete to White. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Kid, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
That's caught for the first. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. He brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. First down, here's Baker. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they'll decline this and take the results. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Buccaneers looking for a bigger lead before the break. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw again. And that one's going to hit the turf.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling.
Baker now. He's got Watson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's brought in by White. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Sending a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. It's into the hands of White. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They just get the play off. He'll get this complete to White. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. On target to Godwin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st down. Here's Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here he is to throw. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Completes this one to Otten. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking to throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Throwing now. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Now to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. Oh, he nearly reeled that that in as close as... So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Mayfield to throw again. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the fourth. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime. First throw of overtime now. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the 44 here on 2nd down. The screen pass falls incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So that brings them to 3rd down. Baker throwing again. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a run for White. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull in front. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So it's...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the reigning Super Bowl champs. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The Bills defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
Carr right away going to look to throw. They'll get this out to the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Motion man is Crowder. Carr now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The Buffalo defense back out there. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. In his own end zone, it's Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team. The Bills defense ready to go again. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 6th touchdown. The Buffalo defense back out there. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Now Carr. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now Carr. Completes it to Perry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's second down and 7. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Carr to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now is Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 10, Carr. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it back. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not
The Bills defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he was a big part of that victory a week ago. He had a key forced fumble. And that's what these defensive coaches preach. We need takeaways. And they'll be looking for more of the same here.
Let's go.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They go play action now. May. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On the counter, it's Stevenson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 20.
Let's go now.
To the air, May. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's May. To the right side and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Buffalo defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing here is May. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand. and they'll take that.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They run once more with Stevenson. Loose inside the 30. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 18. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Stevenson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his... The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll search for a stop here in the 2nd quarter of a game that's...
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. May. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll throw with May. Pass complete once again to Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jordan Travis, a touchdown pass in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
The Buffalo defense back out there. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield. From the shotgun, May with it. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. That one caught by Polk. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Open man is born. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills defense ready to go again. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The Buffalo defense back out there. And a quick change situation here following the interception a moment ago, as he'll try to get composed and defend against a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's May. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Here's 1st down. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He's back to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Being chased. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the pass. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League as the league's best defense looks to smother the #1 offense. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to be 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on 1st down. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. 1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case,
so now this defense in need of a stop as they... On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first half. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So this defense headed out for the first time. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Gilliam. And he's out of bounds, up around the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. Here comes 3rd and 6. Mahomes back. And that is incomplete. So now this defense in need of a stop. And on 1st down, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Mahomes to the back of the end zone. He's got it. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. So now this defense in need of a stop as they... One of the tight ends motions right. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. One last shot now for Mahomes. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Bills. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
First snap, and Jones is going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That's caught. Devon Achane. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. A baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send Hill right. First down throw by Jones. Gets it to his fullback. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play fake with Jones. Able to find Achane.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Man in motion here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll stick with Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Play fake, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Jones on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has a man, it's Achane. And he gets him around 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Jones looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Tight end motioning right. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Searches from the pocket. Called in by Waddle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. We send a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Achane running to the right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Jones. Hits his running back. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing the out route complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They go play action here. On target to Waddle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Jones. Completes this one to Hill. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Jones. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Tight end in motion right. Trying for it, it's H.N. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Play action on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 41. H.N. reels it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Jones to the air. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They motion Waddle over left. 2nd and 10 now. Jones. Oh no, the ball is loose. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Back to throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Dolphins losing by 7.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long.
Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted! Taron Johnson has it. up to pass. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He'll look to throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here he is to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. To throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.